Identify health hazards and occupational risks. Sa lugar kung saan unang natututo ang estudyante ng kanilang basic technical skills, dapat yung kaligtasan nila ay nagsisimula the moment na pumasok sila sa work area nila or bago pa lang sila makarating sa work area nila. Dapat din ma-identify nila yung mga health hazards and occupational risks na kailangan nila upang manatili silang ligtas habang sila ay nasa loob ng laboratory areas. In laboratory areas where students stay to acquire skills, there are certain points to consider. Una, electrical hazards. These are the types of risks that are more likely fatal than any other hazards that can happen in a laboratory room. So when we say fatal, nakamamatay. So mas delikado yung electrical hazards compared dun sa ibang hazards. So itong electrical hazards, ito yung mga panganib or aksidente na kinasasangkutan ng kuryente. Example ng electrical hazards, yung electrical shocks mula sa open wires, grounded electrical appliances na matatagpuan sa mga disorganized laboratory area. Ito yung pictures o yung larawan ng mga aksidenteng ang dahilan o kinasangkutan ng kuryente na kung hindi ninyo iingatan at hindi ninyo susundin yung mga safety rules natin, maaari itong mangyari sa inyo. 2. Hazards from improper use of hand tools. Hand tools are classified into cutting tools, driving tools, boring tools, joining tools, and measuring tools. So dapat tama yung paggamit natin ng mga tools natin. Gamitin natin sila according to their uses kasi ang maling paggamit ng tools ay maaring magdulot sa atin ng aksidente. Tools maintenance and safety rules. Tools will last longer when properly kept and maintained. A good worker keeps and cares for his tools. So napakahalaga na itinatabi natin at mini-maintain natin yung magandang kalagayan ng ating mga tools para mas magamit natin siya na mas matagal. The following are some pointers to follow in keeping hand tools in good condition. 1. Be sure to inspect tools before using them. This is to check if they are in good working condition. The evidence is when you are able to use them smoothly and conveniently with ease and comfort. So dapat bago natin gamitin yung mga tools, chine-check muna natin sila kung okay ba or maganda pa ba yung kanilang lagay. So dapat malaman natin kung safe pa ba sila gamitin before natin sila gamitin. So ebidensya na maayos pa ang kanilang lagay kapag nagagamit mo pa sila ng smoothly sa iyong pagtatrabaho. 2. After using a tool, clean it thoroughly with a damp cloth before keeping it in a toolbox or cabinet. So bago mo siya ilagay sa cabinet or sa toolbox mo, linisin mo muna yung mga tools mo. 3. Oil the metal parts of a tool to prevent any form of damage caused by air, water, or rust. The following safety rules should be understood and strictly followed to avoid accidents while working. 1. Avoid wearing loose clothing when working. Sleeves should be fit and shirts tucked in as much as possible. Remove ties, watches, rings, and other jewelry from your body. So yung dapat daw ang suot natin kapag tayo nagtatrabaho, iwasan natin yung pagsusuot ng maluluwag na damit. Dapat din as much as possible nakatakin tayo at tanggalin natin yung mga accessories sa katawan natin. 2. Report immediately injuries or accidents of any type to your guardian or teacher. So kapag kayo ay naksidente o nagkaroon ng injuries, agaran ninyo itong i-report sa inyong guardian or kung nasa school kayo, i-report kaagad sa teacher. Number 3. Never put fasteners or any small metal articles in or near the mouth when working. So iwasan din yung paglalagay ng mga fasteners or ng mga maliliit na metal sa inyong bibig dahil maari ninyo itong malunok. 4. Never throw tools of any type around. Make sure the sharp edge of cutting tools are always away from the edge of the table or workbench. So iwasan yung paghahagis o pagbato ng mga tools dahil maari kayong makatama o makaaksidente. Make sure din na yung mga matatalim na bagay o yung mga tools na may matatalim na dulo ay malayo sa edge ng table or ng working bench. Keep working areas clean and free from disposable material. So sabi sa number 5, dapat laging malinis yung working area ninyo o wala dapat nakalagay ng mga kalat o basura sa inyong working area. 6. Secure help of your classmates when carrying heavy tools to avoid accidents. So kung may bubuhatin kayo mabigat at kayo ay nasa school, magpatulong sa inyong mga klase sa pagbuhat. 7. Never use dull or damaged tools. So wag nang gamitin yung mga sira-sira ng mga tools. 8. Do not use tools with loose handles and rug. Report cases like this to the teacher or guardian and do necessary repair and adjustments if possible. So yung mga maluluwag o mga tanggal-tanggal ng part or ng handle ng tools, huwag na ninyo siyang gamitin. Kung may mga encounter kayong ganitong mga tools, i-report ninyo sa teacher ninyo kung kayo ay nasa school o kaya naman kung kaya ninyong gawin ninyo o i-repair ninyo. 9. Know and observe safety measures specific for each tool or operation. So dapat alamin ninyo at gawin ninyo kung ano yung mga safety measures na dapat ninyong gawin sa tool na yon. Safety requirements. For your protection, observe the following safety requirements. Follow all cautions, warnings, and instructions marked on the equipment. So dapat sundin ninyo lahat ng mga cautions, warning, and instructions sa mga equipment upang guided kayo sa inyong paggawa at manatili kayong ligtas. Ensure that the voltage and frequency rating of the power outlet matches the electrical rating labels on the system. So, kung yung equipment ay halimbawa 110 volts lang, dapat sasaksak nyo lang din siya sa 110 volts. Use properly grounded power outlets. So, gamitin yung mga gumagana at maaayos na power outlet sa inyong working area. Always remember that to keep us safe when working, first we should identify those tools that are in good condition and are safe to use. You should always keep in your mind the safety rules to be observed to ensure safety. So mahalaga na alalahanin natin palagi yung mga safety precautions o yung mga safety rules para manatili tayong ligtas habang tayo ay nagtatrabaho o gumagawa. Observe occupational health and safety practices. Brief introduction. In the process of observing occupational health and safety practices, measures must be set to be followed by the students. Particularly, an electronics laboratory has these measures to highlight the manner of observing safety practices. With this lesson, you will be able to know the different safety rules and practices to be observed and followed to ensure safety while working. Safety practices. Number 1. As a general rule, all passages must be free of any obstruction that will hamper the movement of persons in the area. This provision also provides safety during emergency situations like fire and earthquake. So, dapat yung working area natin ay wala anumang uri ng obstruction kahit sa ating daraanan para kung may mangyaring aksidente katulad ng sunog o lindol, makakalabas tayo ng mabilis. At the same time, maaari tayong makilos ng tama at maluwag sa ating working area kapag walang mga obstruction. Number 2. Treat every wire in the electrical system as live wire and act accordingly. Never attempt to work in any live electronic or electrical circuit. So dapat lahat ng wiring sa loob ng ating work area ay ituring nating may live wire. para manatili tayong aware na maaari tayong maaksidente o makuryente kapag ay nagkamali ng hawak or ng kilos. All tools and equipment must be centralized and must emanate from the person in charge. So when we say emanate, dapat magmumula sa person in charge yung mga tools ninyo. 4. The shop is a place of work, so do not engage in a play while at work. So kapag kayo ay gumagawa or nagtatrabaho, dapat nakafocus kayo sa inyong trabaho. Iwasan ang paglalaro o ang paghaharutan upang hindi tayo maaksidente. Number 5. Never use tools or equipment you are not familiar with or you do not know how to operate. Always ask assistance from your teacher to avoid accidents. So huwag ninyong gagamitin yung mga tools or equipments na hindi naman ninyo alam kung paano gamitin. Dapat lagi magtatanong sa guro kung paano ito gamitin o magpa-assist sa guro kung paano ito gamitin upang maiwasan ang aksidente. 7. Keep hand tools such as screwdrivers, files, and pliers on the table or tool cabinet and not in your pocket because it might hurt you or other people. Iwasan nating paglalagay ng mga tools na ito sa ating bulsa upang hindi tayo masaktan at hindi rin tayo makasakit ng ibang tao. 8. Use only tools that are in good condition. Gamitin lamang natin yung mga tools na magaganda pa ang kondisyon. 9. Report accidents and injuries to your teacher no matter how minor. I-report kagad sa teacher kung may nangyari sa inyong aksidente or injuries. 10. Keep the work area always clean and orderly. In every field of life, whether in school, industries, and elsewhere, the observance of safety is a must. There are basic safety guidelines to prevent minor injuries such as cuts, burns, electrical shock, and damage to eyesight, as well as the loss of human lives. As a good practice, make sure that a fire extinguisher and first aid kit are available in case of injury or even fire. Personal safety guidelines. These are the general guidelines for all types of troubleshooting, installation, and maintenance tasks. Take them seriously, they may keep you out of a dangerous situation. 1. Never work alone in any electronics project. Always have someone to keep an eye out for any potential problem. 2. Always use protective eyewear or safety goggles when appropriate. 3. Do not go barefoot when moving toolboxes or laboratory equipment. 4. Never assume that an electrical device is safe to handle. Perform your test with the device disconnected from the power source. 5. Some tests must be connected with power applied. Be extremely cautious when performing these tests. 6. Do not wear jewelry of any kind while performing works in the laboratory. 3. Do not go barefoot when moving toolboxes or laboratory